Lights, camera, action. In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film. Cut! That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It, We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening or watching, I thank you for doing so. I'm Kevin Mumphrey once again. This is Effort. We'll fix it in post. I'm here with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Carson Hype Ferguson.
Yeah.
So did anyone watch the Oscars this year?
I did.
Carson?
You know
Next.
Yeah. You know the answer to that. You know
It would be rude for me not to ask. So
I mean, like, act like you at the cookout, man. Be rude.
Hey.
But I'm pretty sure you've heard about some of the winners and awards.
Yeah, like the one film that won like what best picture or whatever. It was like In Them Streets.
In them streets.
In the what?
In Them Streets.
All right, Memphis.
What did you mean by it?
It was
Like it was about like what
prostitute,
like
sex workers.
prostitutes and all that. Yeah, In Them Streets.
She
I mean, hey, where else them ladies of the night supposed to be walking?
Oh,
On the sidewalk?
with the Lord.
And they should.
you never know.
They should.
It's 2025. So.
You did watch her speech though, because people like a bunch of people were like they were talking about her speech in specific, because she was like big up in all the people in the sex community and all the strong people, and I was like, yo, this is wild to me. This is wild.
The movie was about prostitution.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you better choice of words. You'd be like, there's so many strong people out there sinning.
I don't think that's what she meant though.
Well, but it's not just what you mean. I mean, hey, you're in an industry where you gotta pick your words. Most of your words are picked.
I feel you on that.
Chosen.
You
You
know.
know, I'm like, it just feels weird.
It's just like there, and there. Yeah, they all got different meanings.
So it's funny that you brought this up. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since you kind of brought it up, did you hear? I guess on Bill Maher's show, he actually talked about that. Basically saying he doesn't like that prostitutes are referred to as the sex worker community.
What are they?
I mean, I guess you consider them sex. So I just pulled up the story on the Hollywood Reporter.
Sex work is real work.
So, I mean, they don't have to pay taxes, I guess. Do they? You know what? No, I'm not even going. Let me just read this outside.
What? No. Depending, because it's technically it's illegal everywhere. It's been decriminalized on the local level, like say in places like California.
Yeah.
But it's only like legal in one municipality in one state, in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah,
I believe.
you can go to Reno and get you a brothel going.
That's where Lamar was. That's where he had his incident. He was at the Bunny Ranch. And the reason why I know that place, because I seen the HBO documentary. HBO is not just TV, it's HBO.
Welcome back.
Back to HBO. So, Bill Maher was actually on HBO when he talked about this.
Look at that.
Look, hey, 2 for 2 already. So here's Bill Maher has some questions surrounding the sex worker community, mainly why it's referred to as the sex worker community. The host of Real Talk with Bill Maher on HBO took some time throughout his New Rules segment to talk about whores are having a moment.
Wait a minute. Go back.
I ain't got to go back that far.
Yo, you gotta. You see how proper you said that?
You can't just say that word and then move on to the next word.
It's like, I don't think he read this before he's reading it. So
I did not. It just you made me think about it once you brought it up, and I was like, well,
he said whores.
But no, it's actually written like that.
It's just it's a regular word, but I'm just saying, it's a regular word. Just people just throwing it out there, like
Hey, look,
That's how
like,
whole-
no,
and
you know what you gotta do? You gotta be like, you gotta approach it from your Memphis side. You be like, yeah, hope, yeah, hope, yeah, hope.
No, just say them little junts. So them little junts out there. Hey, put in junt for what it say? What you say? Whore? That how you said it?
No, you said
That-
whores.
Yes. I said it how it was written. Okay.
Hey, all right, we gonna
Okay.
let him finish. We're gonna let him
Okay.
finish. Go
He
ahead.
was saying you got to give me more than a week to get used to the new word or phrase or name for what we call something. We did this with homelessness until it was unhoused. We did this with illegal alien until it was undocumented migrant. We did it with midget until it was how dare you. We say little people now.
So we trying to find a new word for whore.
Well, to be honest, to go back to the point of the whole midget thing, right? Or little people.
That's-
Don't call me a little person. When I'm little, don't tell me I'm little. I know what I am. Don't tell me that.
Did they pick that word though? Did they pick that word when they said we don't want to be called little people anymore? We want to be called something else?
No, everybody else gets offended on everybody else's behalf. So like, you don't even know what that like. Be like, oh, they're not handicapped. They're capable. I was like, well, why they in the wheelchair then? For like, I mean, seriously, like, hey, look, like we come up with a term or whatever, and then people get used to the term, and then
Right.
one person takes offense to the term. I'm like, if they're really so handy capable, they wouldn't need the device to be capable. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's
I mean,
handicapped. Your capabilities are capped.
Is that the real term?
Yeah,
Like, is that
yeah. Just
that's
like
how they define it?
like
what you just
I was reading something, and then one of my buddies had pointed out, he's like, oh, they used to say retard the throttle because he's a pilot.
yeah. They
Retard the whole bit. Yeah, they changed it because they were
Yeah.
like, oh, retarded is offensive. I was like, it's not retarded, retard, like to hold back, to restrict.
So what is the saying now?
For what?
You said they changed it. What did they change it to?
Like it was like 4 different words or whatever to say the same thing that one word used to say.
Hey, that's where we at right now.
I don't like where we're at. Kevin?
Oh, great. Come back to me. That's some shit. Okay. Well, let me go back to the comedian was referencing the Sean Baker directed film Honor, which won 5 Oscars earlier this month, including Best Picture, Best Actress.
Yeah, they was on the roll. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, where's that?
I was like, dog. So the thing is, I saw the previews like when it came out, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. But then I saw it won all those awards. I'm like, okay, maybe I should go and watch it.
So I guess during the speech, they both took a moment to recognize and honor the sex worker community. He was saying, well, Bill Maher was saying, wow, 3 weeks ago, there were a bunch of hoes. Now it's a community. I shouldn't have read this.
I did not know he went in like this. Like,
I didn't either.
I heard a bunch of people talking about stuff, but it just like I had no clue. Like, I would have watched that segment.
I didn't realize he went in like this neither. He just, when you brought it up, I was like, oh, let me go into it.
I didn't think he cared that much for him to do a whole segment about it.
Man.
Well, truth be told, Bill Maher has partook.
You're right about that.
Yeah. And some of them put his business out there.
He has partook. Taken. Got taken.
Look at us putting this business. Well, it's already out there. We know it. But he was saying in response to the latest episode, he proceeded to question if this is such an important liberal cause not to use the term prostitutes. Why didn't you do it 10 years ago or 20? Oh, anyways.
They was hoes 20 years ago. So what you talking about? What we talking about?
Hey, in certain communities, they still are.
20 years ago, that was hoes, junts, whatever you want to call them. Whatever.
Rappers still use that term.
Didn't 3 6 have that song? Yeah, ho.
A bunch of rappers had that song.
But yeah, I'm talking about 3 6 though.
Hey, Lil Jon had like that was like the chorus in half his music videos back in 2000 something.
I'm gonna just end this part with this.
Glorilla be saying that a whole lot.
Because this ain't gonna help neither.
Yeah.
So, Mark concludes the segment by explaining why he thinks whore was a better term than sex worker.
Seemed so proper, and I'm trying to
I'm
understand
saying now
what.
it's red.
Wait. Hold on. Let me try. Whore.
Black youngster, you say that all the time.
That's what I'm trying to mentally avoid. Every time I say it,
He said, whore.
nah, he added an extra W to it. I'm trying to make it
Like on Family Guy.
put, no, we're gonna move on.
No, we ain't. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
I just wanted to.
Hold on. For what people don't know is Kevin come up with the topics. Okay, so when he tried to move on from the next topic to the
I'm not moving on from the topic. I'm just moving on from this article. That's all I'm moving on from.
You read the article and you knew he was gonna do this.
No. So here's the thing. This was kind of when it was brought up, I was like, oh yeah, Bill Maher talked about it. Let me find an article right quick. This was spur of the moment, and he just went left, which sometimes happens here.
He found the right article.
It happens.
I think I found the wrong.
I think
I found the right and wrong article. But okay, so do you think viewership? You think viewership was up or down this year?
I don't know. Was it up or down?
I'll just take a guess.
I'm not gonna take a guess.
Would you like to take a guess?
Down.
Actually, this year was up.
Say what?
19.69 million viewers. Makes it a 5-year high of total viewers and ratings among 18 to 49-year-olds.
What was it last year?
Ooh. I don't have national. No, I think it was like almost around 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like last year was historic, right?
No, last year was the slap because
last year wasn't a slap.
It was. God, it felt like
that was the year before. That was like year before.
Okay, yeah, no. So that one, because it was a spike, then it went down. And I think this one was around like 10 or something like that, or 12. But I think this is like supposed to. It's not like it used to be like around 40. That's what it's like when we were kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it was cool when I watched it. I was, but I always watch it, so you can't really take my opinion on people who watching it who ain't watching it because I'm gonna watch it every year.
She don't count.
I'm gonna watch it every year. So hey, it is what it is.
Now, one of the controversies of the night was actually the film I thought would have won more until I actually started looking up reviews of the film. Emilia Perez. One was Zoe Saldana.
Yes.
So, have you seen the reviews on that film?
I have not seen the reviews, but I've heard people talk about it though.
So, what have you heard?
I've heard that it was very confusing. I heard that it was a lot of people say I don't know why she won.
So me, I like Zoe Saldana. So I was happy she won. I was just hoping it wasn't for this. So now, me, I was kind of surprised when it was a musical. I always say like with me, it's hard for me to pay attention to the story when there's a musical.
Right.
But if you heard some of the songs,
listen.
Like, I'm not. It's
but
terrible.
It was all in Spanish though.
It was in Spanish. So, and here's another one of the issues. So,
people found out she wasn't black.
No.
I was like, what? Like, no, seriously, that was like the controversy where like a bunch of black people like,
you know what?
You ain't
nah.
Wait. So you claiming pride for this, and you played all these black roles? I'm like, well, she's an actor.
So listen, what was funny was when she won and she did that speech, I actually looked up her parents, and I was kind of like, huh, okay.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like I've been known that. Cause like somebody made an issue a long time ago because she only like dated certain dudes.
Right.
Like she wouldn't date no black dudes or whatever. And they're like, oh, why won't this queen date a black king? And I was like,
it seems like every time it feels like that issue kind of pops up.
Yeah, but
every other film she does.
See, not with women though. typically it's just like women get a pass. Women get a pass for the most part.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They catch hell.
No, not like dudes. Not even close. Don't even do that.
It happens more with us, but women catch the hell from that.
Not like that. Like, because dudes really don't care. Like, hey, you happy? Like most dudes don't care.
Here's the thing. Most dudes don't care who dudes date. Dudes care what women date, just like women care with these celebrity men date.
No. It's much less.
Or even with celebrity women date.
It's much less on the dude side. Like, in any dude, like, actually, like, checking for a chick that's not with them, they be looked at kind of funny anyway.
Now I'm saying men don't necessarily care what men date. Women do. Because if you look at athletes,
to be truthful, women care who everybody dates.
My point.
Yeah, but like dudes don't really care like who anybody dates, really. For the most part,
unless you do something stupid.
But like, I'm not in a relationship right now. But if my girl came to me and was like, such and such is dating such and such, I'd be like, all right, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Some dudes do care though. Some dudes
very few. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, some dudes care.
Yeah, be like,
I think if we have a reason to care, yeah, or if it, I don't know, fits in there. I think there are points where men will care, but I think generality, I don't think we just care. Like when I see these discussions, it's more so with women than necessarily with men. But I mean, I've seen when black women date like white men. Just look in the comments, you'll see.
Men go crazy.
Then that happens. Then she's a bedwench.
To be honest though, if you made it a big deal for somebody else and then you go and do that, like the press secretary of the last administration, the Ken Jer, whatever, her whole thing was like, yeah, look at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm the first, like, you know, lesbian of color to, you know, serve in this position. But then she got a white wife. And I was like, wait, what's the point of making all that stuff up, whatever, if you care so much about this? It don't make any sense.
See, I thought
it don't make no sense.
I thought he was going to go, and then she ended up marrying a dude. Then I'd be like, wait, what?
But I mean...
Well, I mean, we can get into the Brittany Griner's ex-wife. We can get into that. Hey, because hey, I'm saying it get messy.
We don't need to. That was a whole situation.
It get messy.
I was just like, what is going on over here?
I ain't gonna lie. Like most gossip or whatever and all that stuff, I ain't got no time for. But some of that stuff is kind of funny. It's very Jerry Springer-ish. Her situation with her I guess her first wife.
Yeah. It was a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like,
apparently there's a lot of drama within you can find a lot of drama situations within WNBA. So I've heard there was some drama
because it's a whole bunch of women.
I'm glad she said it. I wasn't gonna say it.
But I wasn't gonna say it neither.
I'm just saying, I'm a woman. But, I'm just saying, you know.
But what I was gonna ask. So
Jerry.
So this year the Oscars were streamed on Hulu. Did y'all like?
No, I watched it on regular TV.
That's probably why it had a bump, because you probably have more digital watchers, like, you know, accessing it, because, you know, there's a lot of cable cutters out here.
Yeah. I was thinking that too, because like I mean now let's say if you're
it's on basic TV though.
But also you got people who are driving, who maybe or on a plane.
Damn, you said driving?
To be real, people be watching full shows while driving. I mean, but you ain't supposed to.
I was gonna cake it up for everyone. But you know, so let's just say you got your phone, you just got your phone on your little mount on your phone.
You got your phone
and you're just listening to it. On your little mount, you just got your.
And you listening to it?
You just listening.
That don't work.
Look, then your eyes glance to it. Every night,
you know what? You had a red light. You got a long red light.
You look at it for a lot longer.
It ain't no. Listen, there's never a long red light. All right. Okay.
We got a couple.
No. I can take you some places where it ain't safe, and that red light. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always too long.
Let me tell you something.
I take you some places.
Do you
know a place?
Do you know
tons of people crying in
our hometown? You know, I was in our hometown for a minute before I went on vacation, and you know that these people, they treat red lights like stop signs.
Next stop.
I was literally I was at a red light. This car next to me stops, looks both ways, and zooms. I'm just like, okay, we doing that here?
Hey, there's certain places in America I ain't mad at them.
That's actually been more complimentary than what I've heard.
I wasn't gonna say, I wasn't gonna rough it up. I was trying to.
So they treat those red lights as options. But that's actually the most complimentary thing I've heard about that.
Hey, kind of like an episode of Cheaters. Treat them like options. No,
when I think of Cheaters now, I just think of Corey Guns, and I'm just like, how?
You know what?
Slapped it before the show. I say, man, this is about 2 years too late, man.
It makes sense and it don't at the same time. It's like, I mean, it's not like he's an expert at it, but it's also like,
hey, man, I'll be like, now tell me where you from. Like, I just want to go into his hit. Like every time I see him with that, I would disrespect that man. I'm sorry. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. We probably be fighting.
Listen,
like he slapped the dog. He slapped the dog milk out of one dude.
I will never forget the episode where the woman comes in and literally he's having sex with this white woman, and she comes in and he's like, Vanessa, she just needed to use the bathroom. She said, what naked with her clothes off? This is too funny.
Hey, no lie. It wasn't until like years and years of being around different types of folks where some people, they get all the way naked when they use the bathroom.
Okay.
And I'm like, really? I was like,
Corey Guns should have said that.
What?
Yours should, but I just remember it was just, and I didn't even know he was hosting. I was just at work and I'm just listening to it. And the guy goes, wait, are you Corey Guns? And I was like, wait a minute, what? Let me turn around. Oh my God, that is him. Now, I'm getting caught cheating. The last person I'm going to say anything to me talking about, now, why are you doing your queen like this? Is Corey Guns.
Oh, man.
I would be offended.
Kevin, because he learned his lesson.
I'd be offended.
He learned his lesson.
There's degrees, and that man is the Tiger Woods of cheating. Like that.
I ain't gonna say all that.
He's pretty elite.
I ain't gonna say all that. Cause I don't know like intimately his situation, but I mean, what do you expect? but I'm saying like the last host, they had to get somebody that was more intimidating.
Because I thought you said last hoe.
That's what I thought too.
Well, I was gonna say the last host. I mean, but that works too because it was the previous topic. But the last host got stabbed, man.
Still saying hoe.
I said host.
The problem is he said no. You were listening. He was trying to say host, but then he stopped, and then like add a little bit of a T at the end.
I didn't like y'all were listening for hoe.
No.
I said hoe.
I wasn't listening for hoe.
Y'all stop trying to get away from the hoe. Stop listening after hoe. I said host.
It's a lot of hoes going on. How long we been talking?
It's like Santa Claus over here.
A whole lot of minutes.
A whole lot of minutes.
No, but it wasn't the last host. It was like the first host. He got stabbed.
Yeah.
When he tried to get on the boat, and I'm like, all right, you know, stereotypically, a lot of us don't rock with the water like that, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you was to get on a person's boat, and it's only so big, and I tell you not to get on here, something bad gonna happen. Why are you surprised when something bad happened?
Because it was cameras and stuff everywhere. So a logic person gonna say, oh, if I stab this person, there's cameras everywhere.
That's like New York, Chicago, where we see a lot of violence, where all the cameras are. World Star.
I'm talking about professional cameras with a TV show. Not with your phone now.
It don't matter. That don't matter. Like, there's witnesses everywhere. That's why you gotta get rid of all the witnesses. Let me stop.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing, but you said.
Well, I'm saying I've been hanging out with y'all too long.
No, don't put us in this.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Absolutely not.
What you saying? Cause we from Memphis, huh?
Actually, no.
I feel
just
stereotyped right now.
No, that's definitely not it. But since you're gonna mention that, I did see the last two incidents, World Star equivalent type deals, were in Memphis. One was a drive-through where a lady she pulled that tool out. She's working the drive-through and somebody threw fries at her.
Oh.
So she goes back to the back, gets her thingamajigger, and proceeds to greet the customer the improper way.
Hey, got that thing on you. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you gotta watch out.
This episode has turned incredibly dark. So, this thing I wanted to bring up before we end everything. This story that came from Variety. Joe Russo, from one of the directors of the Avengers Endgames, and he was just interviewed not so long ago, and he was talking about how, you ever notice like the blockbuster films are maybe not necessarily nominated for Oscars.
Yeah.
So he was blaming Harvey Weinstein for that.
How's that his fault?
So, and now allow me to. He said so during the sit down with the Sunday Times, Russo said that the big reason big budget, high grossing films are largely barred from major award contention is because of a trend started by Harvey Weinstein. He vilified mainstream movies to champion art films he pushed for Oscar campaigns, Russo said. Popular films were winning Oscars before the mid-90s. The then Western starred mudslinging campaigns. It affected how audience viewed Oscars because they've not seen most of these movies. We're in a complicated place. Things we should all be enjoying collectively. We instead punch each other in the face over.
Yeah, but I'm like popular films back in the day were like a lot better than they are now, I believe. So like Schindler's List, Goodfellas, Casino, Forrest Gump. These are all popular films, but they're like also timeless films.
Yeah, they're classics.
Yeah.
And there's also, they're not action films where something is blown up.
Well, I mean, like if you wanted to look at like a movie like say Face Off, that was a popular film for the time.
Yeah.
And John Woo's notorious for like blowing up boats on highways. And I'm like, you about to see some outlandish stuff, but I did not realize there'd be so many boats blowing up on Interstate 20. That never crossed my mind.
Okay.
I'm saying,
I never thought about this until you said it.
No, but I'm like, why the, like, what I'm like, after you watch the movie or whatever, you talking to people, it'd be like, yeah, there was like two boats that blew up, like on the interstate. You'd be like, what? On the interstate? Two boats.
I mean, it's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Just blow it up. Well, God, how much I'm just thinking how much to do all of that.
A lot.
Now.
Big.
Especially back then.
Big
back
budgets.
then, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot, a whole bunch.
I was thinking, because I'm like, usually films we see that are mostly nominated.
How do you pitch that in a meeting?
Huh?
How do you pitch that in a meeting?
What?
You're like, you know what? Okay, we imagine 3 cars driving down the road, then a boat shows up, and then explosion. And
if you're getting the director you're talking about, I think you just kind of put that in the budget. You know what he's gonna do.
I'm like, get off my set at once.
Like, you just gonna have to put that in the, like, look, you know what I do.
This is Forrest Gump.
By page 56, some gonna blow up.
But usually when you put explosion into something, they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna blow some shit up. And they'd be like, oh yeah, let's blow some shit up. Yeah, how much money you need? I want to see how you do that.
Well, and now if you're not Fast and Furious or Marvel, now we gotta like, let me just run those numbers. You want to blow up what? When we gotta shoot this? So look, we can blow up a neighborhood in like a third of it.
They put cars.
You got between 3 and 6:30 to do it.
I think it was you that said this because I still haven't seen it. They put cars in outer space.
Oh, you talking about Fast and Furious? Well, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that you keep watching them movies,
I absolutely.
it amazes me. It amazes me.
And I've told y'all when there are certain films, there's if you're looking at that what it used to be, yeah, you have far removed yourself from watching Fast and Furious because it has gone far away from that now. Now there is a level of ridiculousness. Ooh, that was hard to say.
Ooh, my
that I can withstand with that movie.
Yeah, you from Memphis.
Now, look, we all got some words that comes out a little rough. Now, for you, your level may be smaller when it comes to that film than for me. For me, I go to the movie theater expecting some silliness. I have like the utmost widen. I can see as much silly stuff as possible when it comes to that film.
Right.
For me to believe and go like, yeah, I'm done with it. I don't know what they could do. Like maybe they all fight Barney or something. Like I don't know. It would have to be absolutely insane.
Insane to me. Like it's gotta be something way worse than fighting Barney.
Like literally, I can't think of the craziness that would happen in that film to make me go, I'm done. But from what, like, I think
there probably is a breaking point. You just don't know what.
I can't think of what that would be.
And making a horror movie and he's out.
That may be it. But look, I think my father was done with it after like the 4th installment, or like when Bow Wow got introduced. I think that's when he was done.
When was Bow Wow?
That was Tokyo Drift. That was the second film.
Oh, so
or no, excuse me. The third film or fourth, something like that.
Yes, I think third or fourth is when it started turning into something else.
Be the third or fourth because I seen Tokyo Drift.
Because it had the one dude with the southern drawl. He's like, hi y'all.
He was in the last one too.
Yeah, it might have been Tokyo Drift. I can't keep up because I don't know.
There's so many. I understand.
So,
but that's when most people I know that used to watch it stopped watching at Tokyo Drift. So at this point, if you dropped off on that point, there's no coming back. Because if you start,
you have people watch after Tokyo Drift though, like because the whole point of contention now, like online, is like Tokyo Drift don't count. So they're like, you know, like the prequel.
Now I've heard
Star Wars.
It's like it's the start of where it became something else. Like imagine if the last Fast and Furious film you saw was Tokyo Drift.
Like probably Fast 5 was probably the last one with like a little bit of legitimacy because they upped the ante. Because I seen part of that one. I haven't seen the whole thing though. That's the one I think where The Rock got introduced. Fast 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like Jason Statham was up in there, and then they did the deal with Jason Statham and the old boy.
Okay, yeah. Now, I guess I'm for me, you can just have them fighting like giant gorillas at this point. And it'd be like, yo, that's crazy, but I'd still watch.
This is.
It's like he trying to like mix movies now. They got Kong already, man. Just fighting Godzilla.
I mean, why not?
Y'all doing way too much.
Why not?
It's just doing way too much.
If any other film had did something like that, I'd probably leave. But for Fast and Furious,
there's no way.
I'm just used to it. I'm totally like I couldn't, and this is so sad to say, I couldn't watch the first one anymore.
Because you're so used to all the wild stuff.
Yeah.
It's just
I needed to be like
unrecognizable to you. Huh?
Yeah. It's almost like if you knew somebody with a whole lot of tattoos. The first one is like seeing a person without any tattoos. It's like, who is this person?
I can see that. But I'm just saying I can't see it, but I can see it.
It's just a film that you used to know.
For most people, I think it is that. But for me, it's like when I see Fast and Furious, I expect the wildest, outlandish. I expect it to be funny, and it don't make any sense at the same time. Like I don't even know why Like I think of Fast and Furious money. It's like I got a bunch of money. Let's see what I can do with it. And that's usually what happens. Like, it's like if a rapper had a bunch of money and was going to stun in a movie. I mean, that's probably
that's what they do anyways.
That's
what they do anyways.
That's probably a whole bunch of and yet correct.
And then they stun in their music video.
Well, take that and make it a movie.
Hype Williams.
2 hours.
Hype Williams. Belly.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to Belly. I love Belly.
No, but I'm saying like he was a music video director and he basically made big budget movies.
That was
I like Belly.
It wasn't ridiculous. Like Fast and Furious. I love it.
Definitely wasn't ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
It was like a little artsy though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I just
say a whole bunch, but like a little artsy.
Yeah.
Like that first scene, of course, that historic scene.
And you got that first
And the lights and all that other stuff.
The music fit. It was how it was lit.
Yep.
All of it just iconic. So
if you look at it now, it captures that time period perfectly.
Yes.
I mean, like the aesthetic, the music, like, you know what I'm saying? You know my steez.
It gives you that like nostalgia back, especially if you're from New York, I think.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that to them. No, that was
I mean, all you gotta do is put some Timbs on, man.
And then you got so I remember at the time I was surprised at how well DMX acted in that.
You mean playing himself?
I mean,
how far you got to go from Kiana?
He wasn't. No, I mean like more calmer scenes, but that I did enjoy that part. But no. I thought even Nas was actually pretty, and Nas was more or less himself too.
I mean, honestly, if you think about using artists, I use artists in my movies all the time. So even though you are an artist, you're still putting on a persona, right? Even though it's you, still a part of you that's on the stage, just a little different. So any artist can act. Now they might need a little skills. You know what I'm saying?
Like, some can act and some can act the fool. Now,
man, then you got an old boy that was eating a banana. He's like, yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, we gonna.
Oh, wait.
This old boy that played Kane from Society.
I didn't know that was him for years. Like, I think I was like in my early 30s, and I was like, wait. And I had to go back. I'm like, oh, it was him.
Especially if you look at him.
Yeah, like,
oh, that is you.
Oh my, yeah, I didn't know that was him for years. But anyways, I think we're gonna wrap things up here.
For years. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
What, did I say that wrong?
Years. It's okay, Kevin.
I think it was perfect.
It's okay. We're gonna record another episode, so we're gonna
we can go back to ho.
I think that'll be your final statement.
With the head nod, huh?
Yeah. That's where to go. I'm jamming out now. Come on, let's go.
All right, whores. I just can't believe. Like, I was like, then he skipped over the word like it was just a regular word. Whores.
I mean, technically, like it's in the dictionary.
Okay.
It's a pretty regular word.
Yeah, ho. Okay.
So, anyway, Victoria, any final thoughts?
Yeah, ho. Whores. However you want to say it. They got them hoes. Junts. Whatever you want to call them.
Kirsten, anything?
Oh, you waiting on something.
Yeah,
I was like, no, that was it. That was it. That's all you get. And you get no more.
Well, thank you all for listening to what just happened here.
Yeah.
I'm once again Kevin Mumfrey. With my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
Yeah, ho.
And Karsten Hyde Ferguson. And that, everyone, is a wrap.